Today I'm combining 2 Death Trooper and Night Trooper battle packs to make a troop transport alt build. Here is the build I came up with, which is a troop transport. It has spots for every single trooper here. Those 2 Death Troopers, those 2 Night Troopers, as well as those other 2 Death Troopers. Enough for every single figure in the battle pack, except for one of the gray helmet Stormtroopers here, which I used to pilot it. You definitely could fit him in the back here, just not any placement with studs. So starting off with the front, there is that nice area for the pilot. You also get a little bit of a covering, as well as 2 stud shooters, and some probably more accurate, even though this isn't really accurate in general, but some better sort of ball joints to, I guess, also make kind of have like a laser effect, I guess, or what would be the actual more accurate blasters rather than like a chunky stud shooter. This is what it would probably look like if it was actually in the Star Wars universe, but you can rotate them, and it is just a cool thing to have on the front, which I think I shaped out really well. I also have different modules for where the troopers detach, so you can have the little Death Troopers here, as well as the Stormtroopers and another Death Troopers. So if you want to completely detach all of them, you can do that. And you get a sort of movable armory if you want to have that. Like you have the troopers battling. When they're running low on ammo, they could deploy this and then go get new blasters and stuff like that, which definitely is probably one of my favorite features of this old build, which also means you can like switch it up if you wanted to. If you want to have the shorter one in the back, you could. And you could switch it up like this if you want these stormtroopers in the middle or something like that. So you can definitely move these 3 like bits with the troopers on them. And moving back here, we have a little area which we can totally fit any like Thrawn or whoever we'd want to really have here. We can have them looking out here. You also get those boosters here out of these 4 studs, and it also comes with a little bit of covering. And with that, you can also rotate 2 of these stud shooters to basically hit anyone in any angle. Almost you have all the way in the back here, and you can rotate them completely fully to basically the front, at least until the areas that the front stud shooters wouldn't hit. So basically hitting almost every single angle here. And you can also, since they are on ball joints, rotate them up. So if someone is chasing you with something that can like fly, then you can point these up here and is fire there. And you also, of course, you can rotate it forward and fire it as someone is if you're chasing someone who is also flying. And yeah, that is probably the most articulate stud shooters I could really fit in the build. Also really like the spacing in the back, so some people could just like be in the back, and just an area where you can be in, I guess. And one thing that I really like is the shaping of it overall. I think I did really good for just sort of building it in general. It's one of my only all builds that I ever have. I think the only one that I've ever done, first off, and then one of the only ones that I've actually kept, and one of my favorite ones, probably my favorite one in general. Definitely want to make a mock later with this for Ahsoka Season 2, if some sets drop, and I end up picking some of them up. Some of them are based on Prettier, or however the show goes with the Death Troopers and Night Troopers. I'd love to incorporate this into some sort of mock overall. That's going to do it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you on the next one.